just switch right over to it. But Parasite able to come right in with the kill as soon as Replays put the bomb down.
All right, here we are going to go into round number 3. TK leading 2-1 so far. This game 5 looking very similar to game 2, which was back and forth throughout the entire time. Let's start things off with Parasite. He is 3-1. He struggled big time early in the game 2 S&D as well. Not the case here.
All right. Parasite giving himself away just a little bit here. Let's see if someone is looking down middle street for him. I think that might have just been bait. I think he did that on – no, I guess it wasn't bait. But, oh, no, there you go. It could have been bait just to get Replays to stare at him and pay attention to no one else just randomly shooting there on cube, just trying to cause a distraction for his team. But no one seemed to have made anything out of it. We see 2 players going into school here. Classic tagged 1 player up. We could still see the plant go down here with Sharp. Let's see what Classic decides to do. Telling his teammate to rotate, obviously. He knows the bomb is going to go down. Waiting for Sharp to just expose himself in any way. But Sharp, such a smart player. Such a smart play out of Sharp. Replays, however, still going to shut him down.
That is back-to-back first bloods for Replays with that snipe. No wonder they're just doing, taking shots there mid-map, trying to distract him because he is getting it done right now. Just like that, Goon going to be here in a 1v3. I was talking about how it can be easy to hold B, how easy they make it look to take it. He doesn't get the kill, and finally he's going to get it all by himself. He might have been able to get out of dodge if he got that kill.
Yeah, there it is.
Probably not.
We're going to see this round go to Elevate. Replays hitting the quick defuse, showing off a little bit of fancy finger movement there as Replays puts that round away for Team Elevate. Again, we're seeing lots of back and forth on this S&D, just like on Solar S&D.
And for me, we talk about how important that first blood percentage is. If he can keep, that's 3 out of 4 rounds where he's gotten that first snipe. If he can keep that going, at some point, the dam's going to break. Elevate's going to pull away in this one, in my opinion. You see Replay 6-2 on a 3 streak right now.
Yeah, and I think we saw Parasite trying to mess with that a little bit, trying to distract Replays, but no one on his team was taking that bait and taking advantage of it. No, not one person decided to make that play. We just saw someone end up jumping right out in front of Parasite after he did it. It was such a smart play. It was set up nice, but no one followed through and committed with it. So we're going to see Bomb going towards B-Bomb site. Classic popping off some nades here. We've seen lots of teams play this B-Bomb site the same way, using those frags, just trying to bank them off walls and get easy kills. As long as no one has trophy, that's a safe bet, right, Maven?
No, I agree completely. And sorry, I want to go back to the previous point you made, talking about TK and the fact that that little bit of bait and switch they tried to do didn't work out. That's kind of been the problem with this team, though, has been the communication side. And I want to touch a base on that a little bit more in the break here, as it's going to be a 1 versus 1. Obviously going to focus on this. Sharp shot's coming in. He's able to take it.
There we go. Mid-range ace and 1 shot. So what we're saying, team chemistry and communication,
right? It's funny thinking about TK as an organization. When we talk about this game, let's think back to Black Ops 2, throughout the Ghost, throughout the beginning of AW. Pretty much the core 3 to 4 stuck together for so long.
Yeah.
Communication has never been the issue. It's more been the skill, the gunfights, losing those battles, getting outslayed. Now they finally have, in my opinion, the team that can keep up with any of these top rosters, and it's the complete opposite. They're struggling more in the objective communication standpoint, and we're seeing that from time to time. But, yeah, not the best to talk about during the incredible 1v1. Good job by Sharp to close it out as they take a 3-2 lead.
Absolutely. 3-2 lead. Sharp playing this angle so very well. Look at this. Not anyone can see him, but he can see if anyone decides to push up in this doorway over here behind ambulance. But let's just see what Parasite's doing on Middle Street. He seems to be playing this the same way every single time. You got to think Elevate's going to be adjusting here soon. As soon as they hear anything B, they're going to call for a rotation. Classic is always the player in the position to do that. Telling his team to rotate right now, they're going to be quick on it because this is the only bomb site that people seem to be playing.
Yeah, and they're playing it pretty far back. A lot of times you'll see teams allow just to get the plant. And I think, tries to get the second there, but he will fall. We see a trade. It's going to be 3 versus 3.
Nameless exposing himself to TJ on middle map.
And he gets caught there. Gets a little overconfidence, but it's going to be 2v2. You see TJ has Main Street locked down. Goon probably hits that snipe if it weren't for the dash. Pushing it forward.
Pre-firing.
Temp gets
Temp.
2.
What a
Disgusting.
monster. What a monster. Temp getting the nice 2-piece. That's going to result in the defuse. Elevate tying this game up again, 3-3. This is an intense Game 5. If we want an S&D in a Game 5, you want it this way. Back and forth every single round. Both squads showing signs of life here.
Yeah, it's not really B's not really favorite. Excuse me, not because it's so much. It's not really easier to hold it all. It's just the fact. It's easier to get the free plant. You can back them up so easily with nades. You'll see that happen. You back Classic up, he has to get beyond the doorway, and then you get a free plant. That's what 3 rounds in a row for either team where we've seen them get the plant at B. They just haven't been able to hold it. Whereas A, I feel like you're fighting for your life to try and get the bomb down in any way.
Absolutely. You got to get in the green. It's always a risk for someone to peek from green crates or something. So that's why we're going to see these teams favoring B-Bomb. So just as we say that, Elevate is able to get the first blood and then a kill immediately after that. 2 players meeting up on cube here. That's going to be Goonjar and someone else. They didn't see each other other, though. Goonjar's going to turn around as he heard some mantling going on. Whiffing some shots, he's going to back off there because he knows he is surrounded by Elevate players right now, but he's dropped.
Absolutely nowhere Goon can go, trying to dash back and forth, bobbing and weaving, but eventually he is going to fall there. You'll see it's going to be Teach on your screen.
This is all Teach had to do, right?
3 streak, 6 and 4, and look across the board right now for Elevate. Very, very balanced effort in the slaying department. Everyone getting it done. But despite that, only leading by 1 round. What do you want to see here out of TK? How are they going to tie this up?
I want to see them switch up their strategy. Like I said earlier, their main problem in S&D was that they just kept using the same strats over and over again on Detroit. Goonjar watching the cross. They're pushing through garage. Before, they try to maybe have someone sit in yellow, play as a distraction, bait the team out, and make them hope that they're going A. But look, we're seeing it not work. Elevate's catching on. Classic gets the first blood. You got to see TK change something up here.
And you see Goon just get caught there. He watches that middle cross, but Classic with the overkill, able to pull out that sniper and take him out at back spawn. So, first pick, going to go to Elevate. For the first time, we see them possibly going to be working A here. They've pretty much committed.
It is.
There's plenty of time, but they should be pushing forward. Nameless gets that entry kill. That is absolutely huge. Now, do you think they're going to wrap back? They are actually going to push back towards mid-street. One player who went forward there.
Staying. Look at Parasite, so confident. Wins the first shot, misses. So close, and Classic's going to punish him forward with a shot in the back. Sharp and Nameless rotating over, but I think they're going to be met with Classic laying down right here in the bomb site. Sharp shooting him in the back. This is such a nice double rotation out of the TK squad, working with what they've been given. Sharp's going to be the one to put the bomb down. He might get pinched here, though, by these 2 Elevate players.
And they're starting to move forward. Sharp's going to have to make some kind of hero play, but the shot's on for Temp. They'll clean it up, and that's going to bring it to 5-3 here. And this is a score we talk about a lot, like that 5-3, 5-2. It's just a mental thing. When you hit 5, a lot of times it's just granted, we see great comebacks all the time. But
it's
for
just
me,
so rough to do, though, mentally.
Yes, once you get to that 5th one, I think Elevate has taken this. But TK, obviously, veteran leadership, experienced players. If anyone can come back in this type of situation, it is going to be them. But no one really pulling their weight right now. Everyone's struggling to get it done right now. Really, this could be like a 5-1, 5-2 game when I look at the KDs.
Yeah, and something like this, something we got to commend TK on that last round was their just ability to adjust and adapt quickly. Of course, it didn't work out for them in the end, but they were able to rotate 3 times to different bomb sites that game.
Yeah, they were dancing back and forth. Unfortunately, we talked about wanting them to mix it up, but they were already down a man. You saw Goon get picked at the beginning. It makes it a lot more difficult to try and mix it up when you're down a guy.
All right, looks like we're going to see some action here soon on the A bomb site. Sharp trying to wall bang, but he's shut down by replays, pushing in. That's going to be green control. 3 dead. Goonjar's the last man standing in a 1 versus 4, and it looks like the bomb is changing sites. It's 1 versus 4. Elevate has the easy opportunity to do whatever they want. They could go to either bomb site they want. Goonjar's still screwed. What do you think needs to happen here?
They need to kill Goon. I just don't think there's anything here. I mean, we've seen one before. There's one. If he hits the second, he doesn't actually take the shot, though, and he'll get taken out there by back school.
Elevate such a strong squad, showing to the COD community they can perform online, they can perform on land, bringing TK to Game 5 in such a back-to-back series when it comes to these S&Ds.
And it's, that's just TK for you in a nutshell. I just feel like when it comes down to a Game 5, you see them lose so many tight Game 5s. How many times have we talked about them? I think it was at Gfinity. They lost 2 Game 5 round 11, so something like that when they were going up against it. Where maybe it was a Game 2 and a Game 5, but I know a couple went to round 11, and they just were not able to pull it out. So tough loss for TK. How strong does Elevate look? They have replays filling in. He's showing he can do it all.
I want to see what the squad would look like with Slack, their actual 4th. I mean, if they brought TK to Game 5, I could only imagine how it would be with Slack. But replays filling in great for the Elevate squad. What do you think about that? What do you think about that series, Maven? In terms of Elevate's performance,
they look great. I mean, obviously it went to a Game 5, so it was very, very back and forth, but I was really, really impressed when we were talking during the bracket show. I thought they were a team that could impress. The only reason I didn't pick them, I think, in this series or pick them in another one further down the road was really just because they have a sub. And it's not because of my lack of faith in replays whatsoever. It's just because what I talked about at the beginning, that you have kind of more of a Slayer-focused player and a more objective-focused player. But replays showing he can get it all done. Really, outside of the uplink game, I think he put up really solid numbers through all the games. I just, we saw him start really, really slow in the uplink, but Classic also trailing.
All right, great series out of both teams there. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. Hope you guys are all enjoying what an intense Game 5 between TK
He's got
and
1
Elevate.
minute. Right,
we'll talk to you soon after this commercial break.
Hey, where's my camera?
What did you do with my camera, dude? Descendants is here with 4 nasty new maps, like a filthy chop shop, an alien shipwrecked at Mount Rushmore, a sick-ass shotgun LMG combo, bigger, badder zombies and freaking Goliath suits, and I can't film any of it!
Alright, so you can see it is 6:45, so that is my win. He had the match was scheduled for 6:30, which was 15 minutes ago. It was his host Solar. I received no invites. So yeah, I'm reporting I won. And if you're watching this, then I guess it's disputed because this is proof if you're watching this.